That should kick off. Beautiful, beautiful. Very happy about that. Awesome. Okay, cool. Now we're talking. All right. Shift that mic around and we have, yes, we have key. Oh, and right on cue, the dog starts barking. And we are anti-barking training the dog. So there's a little bit involved. She's such a reactive dog. That sounds like my partner is dealing.
Come here. Come on, quick. Come. Teddy, come.
You probably might need some treats there, baby. Let's all go around here this morning. There are dogs barking everywhere. But you know what? We shall overcome. It's going to be fine. Let's just test some redeems. Yes, we're working. And we are working. Excellent. Okay. Thank you, baby. So, we've got keyboard displays on this morning, and we want to watch out for this kind of pattern. We do not want to be moving like this anymore. We do not want to do this. This is a bad habit that's built up over years of Vim. Bad Vimmer. Instead, we have plenty of options, but one thing I'm trialing out this morning is this plugin. I want to say it's called Flash. I always search, Folk Flash, that's what it is. And I haven't used this particular movement plugin before, but it's rather good. So, oh, that didn't work at all. Sorry for the flashbang. Speaking of Flash. What? No, go away. Damn. I didn't want that at all. Oh, and where's my dark mode? Okay. Everything's going wrong this morning. One moment, caller, while I sign in on another screen. Oh, man. How did I get signed out of GitHub? That never happens. There we go. That's better. Let's go back to that screen. And then let's go to the left. And then let's do a bit of readjusting. What is going on with my setup this morning? What is happening? Just exactly what is happening. This chaos. Chaos, I tell you. All right, Flash Envim. So this thing, which is rather interesting because you can just do ordinary movement based on searches. So for example, G and R. And then hit F and you're there. That's very much like leap or sneak behavior. But if you're in something that TreeSitter understands, you can use the TreeSitter variant, which allows you to move to different code points within, like for example, B. So yeah, pretty interesting. I look forward to playing with this. But what am I doing? So, well, there's that, but also I'm going to be working through the Bevy working groups template. I think it's called Bevy Quick Start. Yeah, this thing, which is really cool. And I haven't experimented with it before, but we're going to be working through refactoring one of my current games into this because it's a really good little pattern, I think, to build. So I'm going to crack on with that. So I've replaced the existing repo with a new one, none of which has doesn't have any commits in it yet, but that's okay. I'm not sure whether to make it a branch or, yeah. I think what we might do, we've already generated this repo. What we might do is grab the existing repo and just remove all of the other bits of it. Then gradually we'll be able to refactor into this one. So, oh yep, no worries there. So we've got KiwiBird, and then I think we've got old, KiwiBird old, yeah. Which is this one. So what we might do, let's go move KiwiBird, refactor. And then we'll get another copy of the original. So git clone git at GitHub and me. Wow, I can't spell my own name. That's concerning. Deeply, deeply concerning. KiwiBit. Grab another copy and we'll jump into a branch. KiwiBit. GCB. What do we call it? Call it template refactor, and we'll start wantonly deleting things. Okay, so we've got assets, we've got OST. Probably want to leave that in place. Mobile we don't need. Let's compare that with KiwiBit refactor. And we have, interesting, we have the name of the game as a folder. I didn't know we did that. We're also going to have to watch for that VS Code folder. We definitely want to remove that. But it looks like they've provided a cargo folder. I wonder if they use mold as a linker. We might have to change that. So it looks like we can remove most things, but not the Git directory. So let's get rid of the source directory entirely. That'll get rid of most of our things. Doesn't matter if we make any mistakes because we're in a Git branch. We'll get rid of mobile. OST we may as well keep around. The build directory will get created anyway, but we may as well remove it for now. And what else we got? We've got build RS, that's not required. We've got the assets directory, which is rather different structure from what I remember. So if we look at the refactor assets directory, we've got images and audio. And if we look at the my assets directory, we've got config, textures, fonts, and audio. All right, well, we need the fonts. We could simply rename textures to images. So I think what we might end up doing is, yeah, just that actually. So let's go MV assets, textures, assets, images, just so that things map up with what the template is doing. And we've got, let's see here. We could move the KiwiBit directory in because there's no source in this one. Could move the editor config. I don't really use editor config files, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt. What is actually in there? Yeah, I don't care about any of that really. Workflows, index size, no, I don't care. The docs directory might be quite useful, but I'm comfortable with just looking at that in the repo itself. The git ignore. Oh yeah, Rust builds, trunk builds, and what have I got in mind? pretty similar. Yeah, I'm comfy with overriding that. So let's go CP blah QEbit refactor git ignore. That can come into here. Beautiful. And then we've removed the source directory. We'll remove the credits directory. We will remove the GitHub directory, or just move the other one over. Get rid of all that. We've always got the previous version if we need it. We will remove the license. We'll remove the README. The cargo directory is a bit of an interesting one, so let's look at what they've included. Actually, why don't we look at it in the browser? Might be simpler. Oh, that's cargo toml. We don't need that yet. We need the cargo directory. Yep, config fast builds. Okay, faster linker. Oh, yep, so mold, which is what I'm using. Okay, so it provides for that. That's good. And it looks like it does a lot of additional provisions. Yeah, cool. So let's use their copy because it's got a lot of documentation built in that we can use. So we will rm cargo, rf, and we'll move, or copy, doesn't matter. QEbit refactor cargo. Oh, that apparently didn't work. What's going on? Where did that go? Did I manage to delete it somehow? Oh yeah, look at that. Move QEbit refactor dot. Oops. Let's try move QEbit refactor previous. There we go. Then we wanted get ignore. To dot, which I think was the original intent. Okay, now we got the cargo directory. Yes, please. And then we'll have a look at that cargo directory and we'll enable mold. There's a fork of mold named Sold that supports macOS. I didn't know that. By commenting out its C-Link arg line and enabling mold by uncommenting its C-Link arg line. Okay. Oh, this thing. Okay. Like so, I do believe. And we'll comment this. And is it user bind mold? User local bind mold, I think you'll find. That was bad vimming. Look at that www. Look at this. Look at this shit. Bad vimming. Very, very bad vimming. I am in such bad habits. I need to figure this out. Use a local burn mold. There we go. Yes. The default LD64 linker is faster. Okay. Uncommenting the following improves compile times but reduces the amount of debug info to line number tables only. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, so we've enabled malt. That was really all we needed. Now, what else have we got going on in here? Cargo lock and cargo tommel both probably need to be replaced, but I think what we'll do in this case, first of all, remove index and remove trunk tommel probably, because the other one will have its own trunk config. Let's have a quick look at what they're dealing with there. Yeah, trunk tommel, there we go. README, the licenses we can bring across, except that this game isn't necessarily licensed like that. Get ignore editor config web we need, and source obviously. Web can come across, source can come across. Beautiful. What else? Docs, don't care. Assets, we've already got. The workflows, I think I brought already. Yeah, GitHub. Trunk tommel needs to come. Nice. The README I don't think we care about right now. Source, web, docs, assets. VS Code I don't want because it'll break things. GitHub workflows and cargo. That appears to be it. Okay. Now I would expect that if I try and build in this state, everything will die. That's what I expect. So why don't we just check that? Boop-a-doo, no such file or directory. Oh, I didn't move the Kaggle. Yeah, we might need that. We might actually need that, I think. I do believe, oops. I do believe we'll need that. Okay, at the very least it'll do a bit of building before it fails. That's fine. We don't mind that at all. We simply don't mind it. We don't mind it. May need a cup of tea again soon, but we'll see how we go. Got to continue with the tea imbibing. Do-do-do-do. Do-do. Getting closer is always good indeed. And then basically we've just got to start copying in bits of code that have been woefully maintained into a much nicer structure that they provide, which I think will be really useful because I want to be able to. I'm really familiar with the other Bevy template that called Bevy Game Template, but I really like some of the patterns that this one introduces. So I want to see if I can learn those. And then we've got a jam next weekend. Oh, is my jam command working? It is not. Interesting. That's good to know. We'll figure that one out later. Are any of my commands working? No. Oh, well that sucks. What's happened to my robot? Let's wake him up again and see what happens. If nothing is working, that's not good. Oh, the robot is not working at all. That's not cool. I wonder if it needs to log into... Oh, I bet it needs to log into Twitch again. I can't do that remotely. It's on another machine. Damn it. And if I switch monitors here, I'm reasonably confident that OBS will die. Oh, well, it did actually run, so that's good. It got to the loading screen. Path not found. QBit assets images splash PNG. Yep, understandable because it doesn't exist. Okay. Well, this is good. This is good. We're happy about this. And it couldn't find any of the paths, which is all fine. Fluffing a duck? What the hell? Okay. At least it doesn't crash. Like mine used to crash when it couldn't find anything. That's not good. Okay, cool. So, first of all, the robot is down, but that's okay. It just means it can't talk to Twitch, but it can do everything else. like what, I suppose. I wonder if there's another way that I could... No barking whatsoever. None. I wonder if there's another way I could get to it without it taking OBS down. Don't think there is. Yeah, I think short of stopping stream, I could just restart the stream real quick. That might be a good idea.
I just realised I lost 2 hooks. I was taking the dog off.
Tempting. Very tempting before the stream goes much further. To just fix everything. Or I could just plug the monitor in and see if things died or not. Or I could plug the other monitor in. Interesting. At the moment, if I connect a different display, OBS just freaks out. Hey, Fuzzy, how you doing? I'm contemplating restarting the stream so I can fix the robot. The robot is not happy. It cannot talk to Twitch. Nothing currently works. Just in time to leave. Yeah, I think it's just because I had to re-authenticate with Twitch today, and I think it might have just... I think it's showing me a window that I can't see currently on the external server that it runs on. I might have to go and relog and fix that, which would be annoying. Oh, and apparently someone would like to call me on the telephone also. Okay, you know what? Lots happening. I'll be right back.